Every video here on 616 Entertainment is made possible by my supporters over on Patreon. If you enjoyed the show here today, consider signing up. You'll get early access, exclusive videos and podcasts and more. Pro Wrestling Tees has the merch. As always, thank you for watching. Oh, how you doing, Dan Dans? My name is Ian. Welcome to 616 Nitro. It is time for one of the most anticipated rematches in the history of professional wrestling. A history lesson is due, but first, let's hear from the competitors.
Brother, I'm the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The dastardly one has something that he needs to say.
Well, that was your time to say it, Danny Doring. The history lesson that I was talking about is this. Oh, uppercut there from Danny Doring. The history that I was talking about right there is that back in 2019, I did an episode. Well, it wasn't even an episode of 616 Nitro because that, or SmackDown, none of that even existed yet. It was an episode of Let's Play Friday, and I did Dusty Rhodes versus Danny Doring in a barbed wire match. Power slam from Dusty. Goes for the cover, but it's not going to happen just yet. It was Danny Doring versus Dusty Rhodes, barbed wire! And Danny Doring, the dastardly son of a bitch that he is, stole a victory from the American Dream, and we have got to get it back. In this barbed wire main event, as Danny Doring lands a cheap shot on Dusty Rhodes, but the American Dream answers in kind. There's a big body slam. Danny Doring rolls up Dusty! Danny Doring steals the barbed wire match from Dusty Rhodes in the main event of Let's Play Friday. I can't even fucking believe this happened, but you see his mouth? That's internal bleeding. Danny Doring is going to die a miserable, horrible death, and I'm so happy about that.
Fuck Danny Doring.
An injustice has stood in the history of 616 Entertainment for that long. I am embarrassed. Take two. I am embarrassed that it has taken this long to avenge the good goddamn name of Dusty Rhodes. And you know what the problem is? This is ECW Anarchy Rules, by the way, the final ECW video game. The issue is that I didn't practice at all, so now I'm in the ring with Danny Doring again, and he's getting the better of me here in the early going. So I really gotta mind my P's and Q's. I gotta get my shit together here, and I should stop being too proud and look at the move list. Left square, left triangle, left circle, left right circle. Okay, these are our moves. Okay, let's check out that big scoop slam. Let's check out this gut wrench power bomb. Inside of the grapple, we will have different moves. I'm sorry, I don't like interrupting the action like this, but it is what it is. Left square, we got left triangle, we've got triangle, we've got circle. Let's take a look. Pile driver from the American Dream, and Dusty Rhodes is getting everything the way that it's supposed to be. The American Dream was never supposed to lose to Danny Doring. And we have to right the wrongs of history. Do you understand? No, we're not going to do it like that. Now, the fans are clearly chanting Doring sucks, but they considered that a chant for Danny Doring, and I'm not happy about that. Dusty Rhodes, oh, he's got to get up here from the top rope. Oh my goodness, the unmentionables of Danny Doring strung up on that top rope. Dusty with the world's strongest slam. Looking for the cover, but it's not going to happen just yet. We are in this beautiful custom blood and guts arena that I put together. And yes, this is, being that this is WWF Attitude with an ECW coat of paint on it, which is how I always describe it. We are indeed able to create our own custom arenas, just like we were in WWF Attitude. Oh no! Into the barbed wire once again! I recently did an episode of Triangle X Squared Circle, the wrestling game retrospective series, on WWF Attitude. If you would like to check it out. If you've already watched it, feel free to watch it again. Oh, Danny Doring gonna hit that hip toss reversal there on Dusty Rhodes. And he's gonna try to go up to the top rope once more, and he's gonna hit a flying elbow. And after taking so many shots into the barbed wire in the early going, no franchiser from Danny Doring. That's big bad news. And you know what we're going to say right now? What we're going to say is that Dusty Rhodes is clearly past his prime here, you know? He doesn't belong in a barbed wire... Oh, axe kick. He doesn't belong in a barbed wire match with Danny Doring at this stage of his career. And this is just Dusty Rhodes refusing to give up the never say die attitude of the American dream, as I cannot seem to escape this fucking basic goddamn leg lock. What asshole difficulty is this on? Holy shit. He's reversing everything. None of my offense is landing. So here's the thing. We're gonna work a little built-in excuse here as he reverses another move of mine. How about this? Nope, reverses it. The built-in excuse is going to be that Dusty took this match and he should not have done it. So clearly Danny Doring is gonna win, and he's gonna go up 2-0 over Dusty Rhodes, and then we're gonna have a blow-off match where Dusty says, if he can't, no, don't do it, double arm DDT, cover.
Thank you, man. 1, 2, 3.
In an absolute squash match.
Robbery. Pure robbery.
Not quite, Joel Gertner. Absolute squash match. Danny Doring beats Dusty Rhodes again, but I guarantee you he can't do it 3 times. The trilogy of Dusty Rhodes and Danny Doring must be completed. Now, sometimes I like to leave the menus in because that's really fun to do. We gotta put together the big blow-off match between Danny Doring and Dusty Rhodes. It's gotta be one-on-one, so we're gonna put this together here. Again, if you're a WWF Attitude fan, if you've played that, you've never played this, and you thought maybe I was exaggerating, that it's the same game with different, you know, logos and shit. This is it. It's the same fucking selection screen and everything. Dusty Rhodes, Danny Doring 3. We have done 2 barbed wire matches. Now, do we put these guys in a cage match, or do we put them in a brimstone match? I think the brimstone match might be the option. Or there's Rage in the Cage, there's Backlot Brawl. Here's the thing. I think we do a Backlot Brawl, and this will be an unofficial fight between these guys. This is where Dusty, you know, he attacked Danny Doring backstage, and we're even going to set a time limit of 5 minutes. So we're just going to fight for 5 minutes, and that's where Dusty gets the upper hand, and then Danny Doring is like, you know what? I'm sick of you. We're going to do one more match with your career on the line, that sort of thing. Then we're going to jump into the brimstone match. You like how I'm just booking this on the fly? Let's get to it.
I'm going to dedicate this meeting to the common man.
It's time to get my shuffle on.
He's just a common man. Look at the fucking horrible graphics on the floor. Joel Gertner just talking shit for no reason. And okay, I don't know what it is about the barbed wire, but when we were in the barbed wire match, he was reversing everything. All the damage that... Oh, look at the frame rate dipping to single digits. Every fucking move that he was hitting was doing so much damage. Mine were doing no damage. I don't really know how to explain that. So we're just gonna say, oh, his stuff is still doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, Dusty drops him! I don't know how to pick up weapons, but we'll figure it out, okay? Hammerlock up and over the top. We are going to avenge Dusty Rhodes. Now, did I want to start things off with another loss? Absolutely not. But, you know, sometimes you gotta crack a couple fucking eggs to make an omelet, alright? I made a beautiful omelet for the beautiful Tara Darcy this morning. I don't... How often you guys make breakfast for your girlfriend, huh? I do it every goddamn weekend. Omelet, I slice up an orange, cook up some turkey bacon in a fucking frying pan. I don't. A couple waffles if she's feeling like waffles. Look at this. Danny Doring shaking off the cage. And that's what you just saw right there was an act of attempted... Jesus, there's fucking cats fighting it out somewhere. It was an attempt of cowardice. Danny Doring was trying to get away from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, because he knows out here there is no protection for him. Nobody is going to be watching his back. I need to figure out how to pick up weapons because that barbed wire bat. Oh, shit! The barbed wire bat has Danny Doring's name all over it. And I'm thinking that we should probably do... Fuck. We should probably hit... God damn it! Ball breaker out here. Fuck. Oh my god, the damage that does! That is unreasonable. What are you talking about? I have no idea what's going on. The sound effects, the pile driver controls aren't working anymore. Danny Doring looking for a wrist lock over the top. And here's the thing. The whole plan is that we're just going to fight out here. Okay? That's all we need. Just a couple minutes of action out here where only basic moves seem to be working. Except for Danny Doring. We have apparently figured out Danny Doring is the most powerful man in ECW history. Arm drag over the top. Dusty looks for a suplex, but Danny Doring is going to hit that reversal. He's looking for the cover, but you know what? The lights went out! The lights went out! Just say the lights went out. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, clearly past his prime, but he is not going to let this punk Danny Doring. Listen, he won the fight, but he's not going to win the war. Dusty Rhodes' career on the line, life on the line.
Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. We're getting ready for the bionic elbow.
It's time to get my shuffle on.
Dan, I am not joking when I say lives are on the line in this Brimstone match, and I say that because to win this match, you must pick up your opponent, throw them over the top rope into the raging inferno outside the ring. Listen, we've heard of blood feuds before. We have heard of wars. We have heard of battles of epic proportions. But we have never seen a fight to the death to end a feud. Here at ECW Heatwave on 616 Nitro, not only do the controllers run out of batteries, but somebody will die here tonight. Dusty Rhodes go behind, and he's got that full Nelson locked in. Once again, barely doing any fucking damage whatsoever because this game just loves Danny Doring for some reason. Oh, Dusty takes a thumb to the eye. Danny Doring will stop at nothing. Oh, Dusty's going to go behind again. Danny Doring hits the reversal. Dusty reversal. Danny Doring reversal. Asshole breaker. And these fans, these ECW fans do not deserve Dusty Rhodes. Chanting for Danny Doring, who takes a vertical suplex up and over the top. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I have no idea what the game wants me to do. Because Danny Doring's moves do so much more damage than my moves do. And I don't know what to do about that. Let's get... Here's what we'll do. We're going to hit a little hip toss action here. We're going to hit a little... Nope, we're not. Look at the fucking damage that his moves do! This is not how it's supposed to be! We're supposed to have the storybook ending here for the American Dream. Let's lock him up. We got him busted open. So now none of my normal moves are here anymore for some inexplicable reason. But those headbutts didn't do any damage, did they? Did those do no damage? Let's try again. Only the first one does any sort of damage whatsoever, which I find very strange. Dusty hits that world's strongest slam. And Dan, I want this to work out for Dusty. Oh, big scoop slam there. Let's take a look at our ready moves again. We got the... Okay, I'm doing all of these. Sit out powerbomb. See if we can hit that. Well, the suplex works. But the sit out powerbomb is something that just is not launching for us. There it is, and maybe we're going to have to lean on that a little bit, as now...
Nice Japanese arm drag.
Oh my... Well, what the fuck happened there? I'm not even trying to complain, but I hit him with that double axe handle. It hurt me, and it made me stunned. Like, what is it that they want me to do to get this win? Because I'll do it. I will do whatever is required to get Dusty this win in his career-defining, life-altering match. Danny Doring's going to go behind and he's going to lock in that full Nelson. And I think that's how Dusty lost the first match. Was I think Danny Doring locked in that full Nelson. Oh no, franchiser! Dusty Rhodes got caught in that full Nelson and that was all that she wrote. And again, I'm just fucked. Like, none of my... That's it. That's how this match ends. He just tried to get the finish right there. And none of my moves will land. None of my moves are landing. And I think that this is just going to be the saddest situation we've ever seen in the history of 616 Nitro. Is just Dusty Rhodes having to continually put over Danny Doring.
2 words, Joey. Pathetic.
Now, in some way, that is extremely funny how stupid that was, and that I couldn't get a single win as Dusty Rhodes. It is what it is.